Hi, welcome back to Gwen's Opinion on the T. The T we're going to talk about today is Young Jock. Young Jock paid on Love and Hip Hop. He's a Love and Hip Hop reality star. Okay, so Young Jock buys a dog from this breeder named Andre. He bought a dog named Nipsey and a dog named Bruiser. He paid $20,000 for the dogs. They're nice sized pits. They're like 140 to 150 pounds. Okay, so the breeder Andre, when Jock wanted the dogs from him, he was making sure he was telling Jock like, you gotta have a place for them. Like you can't just keep them in crates and all that stuff like that. And Jock was saying he ordered a kennel for him, and he ordered something else for the dogs. So the guy was like, okay. So when he came there to give Jock Nip and Bruiser, Jock asked the guy that he had delivering, could he buy them crates because his kennel didn't come. So the guy was like, the crates are good, like when transporting it to keep the dogs in there, but it's not nothing that you could keep them in a long time because they're gonna try to get the, if you're a dog owner, they're gonna try to find their way out. That's what they do, most dogs. So he was telling them that it's not good. It's only good like in a car. There's a human being in there, and it's good to keep them in a crate until you get them to their destination or where they're gonna be at. So Jock had them in a crate because he was waiting on his kennel to be dropped off. And then he asked the guy who was dropping off the dogs for him, could he go with him to get dog food. Now, mind you, the dog's supposed to have been there, according to Andre. It's supposed to have been to Jock a month and a half, but Jock asked him, could he hold them for a month and a half. He didn't charge him anything extra for that. He did it. So apparently the dogs get out now. Jock said they chewed their way out the fence. He had video of that. He's not an irresponsible dog owner. He was prepared for the dogs and everything. But he had told Andre like he had a case from 2010 where his dogs got out and the neighbor was suing him or whatever. So that made Andre kind of iffy about giving it to him. But Andre, the reason why Andre still cares, you'll be like, why do we care? Jock paid him for the dogs. It's not his business no more. But him and Jock had breeding contracts where he could come there 4 to 5 times so that he could breed Nip, because he really didn't want to sell Nip. Nip is one that he wanted to keep for himself. But Jock agreed that he could come there 4 or 5 times to breed him. They had a contract with that. So that's why he still is involved. You'll be like, okay, you got your money or whatever. It's not your business. So they issued a $5K reward to find the pits or whatever. But Jock is saying it wasn't him. He didn't know that the dogs was going to chew their way out. So what do you think about this? Do you think Andre's a little too invested, or you understand because of the breeding contract, And then you kind of feel lost, like Andre had them since they was babies and he have a connection to them and he wanted to make sure that their home is safe, that he was spending them to, when you send them to, because they're like your babies, they're like your family, and it's kind of hard to get rid of them, you know what I'm saying? Well, I hope that they find the dogs, or I hope the dogs have a home and that they're eating and that they're not wet and they're with somebody that truly loves them. It's just a sad situation, but Young Jock saying it's unfortunate. He's not a bad dog owner. They just happen to get out. Okay, please like and subscribe to this video. Everything is allegedly, in my opinion. Stay healthy and wealthy.